Today on my journey, the story of Kofi Annan. I was born on April 8, 1938, in Kumasi, the heart of the Ashanti region in the Gold Coast, which is now modern-day Ghana. My father, Henry Reginald Annan, was a provincial governor and a member of the influential Fante elite, and my mother, Victoria, was a strong and compassionate woman. Growing up in a family that valued education and public service, I learned early the importance of discipline, empathy, and a deep commitment to the greater good. Education was a priority in our household, and I was fortunate to attend Memphantipim, an elite Methodist boarding school in Cape Coast. There, I was taught that, to whom much is given, much is expected. This motto resonated with me, and it was at Memphantipim that I developed my early sense of responsibility towards others. After graduating, I continued my studies at the Kumasi College of Science and Technology before receiving a Ford Foundation scholarship to study at Macalester College in Minnesota, USA. My time in America was transformative. I majored in economics and was exposed to new ideas and perspectives that would shape my future. In 1961, I joined the United Nations as an administrative officer with the World Health Organization in Geneva. This was the beginning of a long and rewarding career dedicated to international diplomacy and peace. Over the years, I served in various capacities within the UN, gaining experience in peacekeeping, budget management, and human resources. My work took me around the world, from Cairo to Addis Ababa, New York to Geneva, and each posting deepened my understanding of the complex dynamics of global governance. In 1997, I was appointed Secretary General of the United Nations, becoming the first person from sub-Saharan Africa to hold this position. It was both a tremendous honor and an enormous responsibility. The world was at a critical juncture, facing challenges like the HIV/AIDS pandemic, global poverty, and conflicts in the Middle East, Africa, and the Balkans. I believed in the power of diplomacy, dialogue, and multilateralism to address these issues. I advocated for the responsibility to protect R2P doctrine, emphasizing the international community's duty to prevent atrocities such as genocide and war crimes. One of the defining moments of my tenure was my role in the establishment of the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, in 2000. These goals represented a global commitment to reduce poverty, hunger, and disease, while promoting education, gender equality, and environmental sustainability. The MDGs set the stage for a more focused and collaborative approach to development, and I was proud to lead the UN in this endeavor. However, my time as Secretary General was not without challenges. The 2003 Iraq War was a particularly difficult period. I firmly believed that the war was not justified under international law, and I made my opposition known. The decision strained relations between the UN and some member states, but I remained committed to upholding the principles of the UN Charter. My stance on Iraq was not universally popular, but I believed it was the right thing to do. In 2001, I was humbled to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, an honor I shared with the United Nations for our work in creating a better organized and more peaceful world. The award was a recognition of the efforts of countless people working behind the scenes at the UN, striving to make a difference in the lives of the most vulnerable. After completing my second term as Secretary General in 2006, I continued my work in peace and development through the Kofi Annan Foundation, which I established to promote good governance, human rights, and conflict resolution. I also served as the UN Arab League Special Envoy for Syria, though my efforts to mediate the conflict there were met with limited success due to the intransigence of the parties involved. I passed away on August 18, 2018, leaving behind a legacy of diplomacy, compassion, and a lifelong commitment to peace. My journey from Kumasi to the world stage was guided by the belief that our shared humanity transcends borders, and that together we can achieve a more just and peaceful world. My name is Kofi Annan. I was a servant of peace, a champion of human dignity, and a believer in the power of the international community to bring about positive change. Though I am no longer here, I hope that my work continues to inspire others to strive for a better world.